If you were to ask a regular person or a person who enjoys Transformers what their favorite Transformer was, there's a really high chance that they're gonna say Optimus Prime. However, there have always been some other characters which we fans like a lot. Now for me, one of my all-time favorites is Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime. Now if you don't know who these guys are, there's probably a good reason why, because this character is actually really hated by many fans in the Transformers community. And this is because of some things and some trauma he may have had a part of afflicting on people who grew up watching the 1986 Transformers movie. Never mind that though, I've always really liked this character. It might just be because he has a touch, but really it's just because of his design and all the really cool things he's done in his different interpretations and the continuities he appeared in. And so I decided that it was about time for me to build this character, one of my most favorite characters, out of Lego. And this here is the mini Lego Transformers Hot Rod. Now Hot Rod here is definitely one of my favorite mini Lego Transformers builds. And so be sure to check out some of my other Lego Transformers builds. Now to put this guy into perspective, this is my hand and this is how small he is. Now this is a deluxe size figure and this is how small he is compared to this deluxe size figure. This is Rodimus Prime, who is one of the largest figures of his time from the Power of the Primes line, and he is huge. He absolutely towers this little guy here. And this is the interesting looking deluxe class Rodimus Prime from Transformers Energon, which is a show with some really funky designs. I actually built Optimus from this line, so you can also go check out that video too. Now Hot Rod here is really tiny and actually took me a really quick amount of time to build, and he was actually really fun to build as well. And I definitely did not put any stress or lose any hair building this guy. Now he has some really great articulation. His head can look up, but there's this big neck, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. He has his little wings at the back. He can kind of lift his arms upward, but not really, unfortunately. I wasn't able to implement that movement in this area of the shoulder, but it actually starts here, so that's why. However, you do get his complete rotation for his arms and a 90-degree bend at the elbow, rotation at the bicep, and just some more cool things that you can do with him. Now he does have a kind of like reverse ab crunch, I guess you could say. His leg can kick upward that far and kick backward pretty far, and he can do the splits, which is always great. Now turning the figure around, kind of does have a giant backpack, but what can I do at this scale? And yeah, these are the two side by side. This is side view, front view, and you can see they're both very simple and very similar looking. Now I wasn't able to get all the right colors. I would have preferred all this in red here, and perhaps this gray works, but maybe even orange. But yeah, it looks okay. Now I really love this leg design here. It's really simplified and cartoonish, like the leg. It's very polished looking figure. So now let's just get this guy into some comparisons with my other mini Lego Transformers. This is him with Optimus Primal, the monkey version of Optimus Prime. This is Hot Rod with Megatron, who is responsible for some crimes. This is Hot Rod with everyone's favorite character, Optimus Prime, who Hot Rod might have not done some things against. Now all three of these guys do look really nice together. However, Hot Rod is a little bit too tall in this scale. He should be a little bit shorter, so like maybe around here. But you know, this could also work as a Rodimus Prime, I guess. But yeah, I like the scale. I like how they all look together. And now for some comparisons with other versions of Hot Rod. This is Hot Rod with the goofy Rodimus Prime, which everyone absolutely loves. This is Hot Rod with the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, who is actually a really great figure, but does have some problems here and there. And this is Hot Rod with Rodimus Prime. And yeah, he is a tiny little boy. And I forgot to mention that this Rodimus Prime does have a hot rod version. Let me just do that real quick. Does look kind of funny with those monkey arms. And here he is with Power of the Prime's hot rod, who is an oddly proportioned figure, but still really fun. Here he is with all the other bots. And let me know in the comments if you think I should make a comparison video of which of these three figures I like the most. And now for the part you've all been waiting for, Hot Rod's transformation. And now he's complete. Now if you're really good with your Transformers, you can probably see that this guy is kind of inaccurate to how he's supposed to look, at least in G1. And I like that, you know, I like the design that I made for him. It's a cool little looking race car that does look a little odd at some angles, but also looks really, really nice at the same time. Now, as you can see, I've had the signature wing that he has at the back for his spoiler. I have like some yellow details, I guess, of the fire, the blue window for the cockpit, or why am I saying cockpit on a car? Don't mind that. There's little smokestacks going on the side. I forgot to mention that this is the piece I used. I think it's a really nice piece for the smokestacks. And yeah, overall the car looks really great. Now, unlike my other Transformers at this scale, the mini ones at least, so I'm talking about Optimus Prime, he does roll. But unfortunately, this guy can't roll because he's pretty small. He's really done some work to get smaller. Now, I'll give you some comparisons with how he should appear, so at least based off the toys. So here he is with Power of the Prime's hot rod, who is a pretty good interpretation of the G1 vehicle. It's really flat, really sleek, and that's where this hot rod fails. He's a pretty tall looking race car, but there are some details that are really similar. Now, I transform this guy because it's pretty easy. It only takes about a minute. Part of me wants to transform this for the video, another part doesn't, because this is a great figure and all. Really posable, really nice looking, but I can't, I don't feel like doing the transformation right now. Like, every single time I do it, something feels off. But you know what? Here he is anyway with a Studio Series car. And you can see that they're all very similar looking. Like, if you were to look at this car, you could tell it's hot rod, right? Now I'll give you some comparisons with my other Lego Transformers. Here he is with Optimus, who I probably need to do an update for soon. And this is him with Megatron in tank mode. And I'm not going to show Optimus Prime because he's a gorilla. He's a monkey, and these are all cars. You can check out all these other videos, just letting you guys know. Overall, I just really like this hot rod. The vehicle mode looks nice, and the proportions look great in both modes, and he's just really fun and easy to transform. Let's do it again real quick. The car mode to robot mode transformation is definitely a lot easier. I don't know why, but I feel like it's like that with most Transformers, because this is like you unfolding the Transformer. But yeah, overall, Hot Rod looks really, really nice. I feel like I nailed the proportions for him, at least at this really mini scale. and he looks great from all the different angles. Only thing that's really off is his head, but yeah, he has like some nice details, some nice stuff going on. Guys, if you want a tutorial for this dude, let me know in the comments. I've been doing this 200 like thing, asking you guys for a tutorial for like if you want a Megatron and stuff. Let's just say that has not been going too well. But yeah guys, this Megatron has 3 modes, so if you're still waiting for a tutorial for this Megatron, just go over to that video, give it a like, right? Then you might get a chance to get a tutorial for this guy. So, I don't know, I'm gonna put my hopes a little bit lower for him. If you want a tutorial for this guy, let's get it to 100 likes, alright? You guys, we can do it. We can get to 100 likes, right? I think so. Do you think so, Haran? Yeah, I think so. Man, why should I believe you, bro? You can't even believe in yourself. Actually, you learn too. Thanks guys for watching the video, and God bless you all.